Family, how's it going? I hope everybody is saying good. If you're hearing any noise, I don't know if you can see my head. I think it's a little cut off, so let me move the camera a little bit. Okay, let me sit right here. Okay, so if you're hearing any noise, it's the bathroom running. Somebody just used it, and I am by the door, so hopefully you won't hear too much noise. But if it is, it's just traffic outside, and the toilet has stopped. So now I can do my video. Okay, so you guys, as you see the title, I went to London for my birthday. I treated myself, me and God treated me. I thank God that I had the money to be able to go. It was my first time going. I went to a retreat that my church in London has every year. My mother has been going for 22 years, and this is the 23rd year, and this is the first time I have ever went. My first time in London, my first time in the retreat, and I had a wonderful time. I went, my cousin went, and my mom went. Let me see where to start from. Okay. This is my fourth time doing this video, by the way, and I was doing it, showing you all the goodies I bought and everything, and it was just like one problem after the other. So I think what I am going to do is I'm sorry, I have a little cat. She likes to mess with me. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the things I saw and what happened, and then in another video I'm going to show you my goodies. And I think that will be easier on the time. So anyway, we took the flight on my birthday, which was May 2nd. We took it at 3:30. We went to British Airways. They're in conjunction with American Airlines, and they partnered up. We had a choice whether we wanted to do British or American, and we decided to do British Airways. It was a great choice, you guys, because they feed you on British Airways, and the food was excellent. Now, it wasn't perfect like if you go to a restaurant and pick the things that you like, but it was still edible, and it was pretty good. It was like really close, type of thing. So I did really enjoy it. I found out that they do have a lot of Indians in London, and I didn't know that, because the first meal that we had, first we had a snack, and it was a pretzel, a small little bag of pretzel that had sour cream in it, sour cream and chives in it. And then you had a choice of water, juice, or soda, and also wine, you guys. They asked you if you want wine, you want to have some wine with your meal. I did bring one of the wine back to give to my cousin, so I'll show you in the next video. But it's little small wines. They had the red wine and the white wine, and that took me by surprise. I am not a drinker, but I did want to bring one back for my cousin. So anyway, after that we had dinner, and we had chicken curry, balsamic rice, and something that looked like it was a puree, Gonzalo beans or some type of beans. It was all good, you guys. And with it, they gave you like fruits. They gave you a nice salad, and you had a dessert. Now the dessert was this like chocolate thing, kind of mousse. I'm usually not crazy about mousse, but inside the mousse they had, in the bottom they had some like crunchy nuts, and then they had caramel in it. That thing was so good, you guys. At one point when we were coming home, we had like a chicken marsala type thing with rice. We had vegetables. We had like a pizza, but it was a pizza burrito, and I think it was from Pizza Hut. And we had a pasta, pesto pasta. We had this pound cake shaped like a cupcake, a small cupcake, and inside of it, it had lemon goo inside. That thing was amazing, you guys. I mean, they fed us well. My first flight was 9 hours and some change, and my second flight was 10 hours and some change. And the second flight was delayed by 3 hours. We woke up like 4 or 5 to get there, to get on the plane at 9 something. We ended up getting on the plane at 11:30. And I guess I'm not sure if they gave us a little extra meal or something. And they did, of course, tell us sorry for the delay and everything. But, you know, people were really, really, really nice. When I got to London, the first thing I noticed that a lot of the houses were attached to one another. It looked like you went back in time to medieval times. It was like 9, 10 houses attached, and they all looked the same. And I did not like that because, you know, here in the United States, we have choices. We have bigger houses. Their houses are more long, where ours is more wide. They have more steps to go up with. And if you have problems with your foot, that's not good. And I was having problems with my foot due to the fact that I had just took off my boot 2 weeks ago, and I had that boot on since last October, and so my foot was swelling. I did notice that when we went out walking, and I had to take some buses and walking, my foot got better and it felt much better. So that was a good thing. So I think both of my feet were just not used to walking like I used to walking those long miles. I'm looking at my cat. I'm sorry. She's something else, child. She's trying to take off the thing from around her neck. And she looked like she's doing a good job. But anyway, when we went to a park they called Britzels, Britzels looked a little bit more trendy and a little bit more up to date. They still had a lot of the rows of attached houses, but they also had some houses that were just attached by twos. And they had that also in London where I was staying. And they also had some houses look like townhouses and apartments. And that's where most of their houses look like apartments, come to think of it. They had some single houses that they said does cost a little bit more, and they didn't have the upstairs, downstairs. Or if they did, they only had like one layer of the upstairs, not two. And the house that I had two, and we were at the very top in the house, and that was something else on my feet, you guys. Oh my God. And then when we went to the hotel for the retreat, they didn't have a lift, and the lift is an elevator. So the lift, they had it, but the lift wasn't working. That was something else. I was just lucky. Where we were worshiping at was on the same level of where my room was, so that was a good thing. I was told by my mother about the food that it could be rather bland, but they did say that, since the hotel staff knew that we were Caribbean folks, Jamaican folks, they did make the food a little spicy, and the food wasn't all that bad. The breakfast, you guys, was the best. We had poached eggs, we had ham. What else did we have? We had fried potatoes that they called crisp. They were excellent. We had different types of hot cereal, cold cereal, different types of breads, bagels. We had croissants. We had different types of juices and water, regular water, sparkling water. I mean, it was a lot of really good things. I know I'm missing something, but whatever I'm missing, I'll just come back to it. The people there were just very friendly and very humble. My mother told me about them, and they were just so welcome, just happy to see us, and I was happy to be there. You guys, I could really see myself in London. There are a lot of African people and a lot of Jamaicans there, a lot of Indians there. I didn't see a whole lot of white people. I saw white people, but it seemed like other cultures were there more than them in London. But somebody was telling me when you go out more into the countryside and stuff, that's where you see more Caucasian people. But it was just really nice. I mean, it was some beautiful black African women there that had those long legs, beautiful dark skin, Jamaican women too, and Indian women too. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous. The place just reminded me a lot of, you know, something like a time capsule. I wish you guys could see my cat. She is pulling on her neck to get this thing off her neck now. It's the thing that we put around so she won't get fleas, or at least we won't get fleas. She is something else. I wish y'all could see her. I'm not gonna pick her up because she likes to be baby. But anyway, you guys, I had such a good time. I'm trying to think of what else to tell you. They had a lot of malls. It looked like every part, like London, Bristol, every part had like really nice little shopping centers that you could just walk around and, you know, talk and meet people. It's just like, it reminds me of what they say about New York, like a town that never really sleeps. They had McDonald's there, they had Domino's, they had a lot of African food places, a lot of Jamaican food places. They had fish and chips, what they're famous for. I didn't get to have any fish and chips. I wanted to. We did go to this Jamaican store and got the patties. They weren't all that great. It was okay. And then we also got, I got coconut drops, but they didn't put no ginger in the coconut drops. So my Jamaican people know. I didn't want the coconut drop. No ginger? No. What else? What else? I know I'm going to remember things when I get off of here. But whatever I remember, the good thing is I'm going to do a part 2 where I'm going to show you the goodies that I got from people and the things that I bought. And I'll come back and show you that. And then anything that I forget, I'll just remember it and tell you in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and comment. And let me know, have you been to London? Is it one of your dream places, things on your bucket list you like to go? And when you travel, what are some good tips that you could have for me? If you'd like me to do any tips about how I traveled and how I packed my things and stuff like that, let me know and I will do it. It just takes one person to ask. If I know you're interested in it, I will do it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I hope this video was informative. You know I love coming to you guys. I miss you guys. Bundles, bundles, bundles. Anyway, I'll talk to you later and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.